So how good does it...
Getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Baba pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not to I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe. I'm what they wanna be. Oh, well.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from LA. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Lamar starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 14 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Stafford. Get some space around midfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Nakua's got it again. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw here for Stafford. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They motion the tight end over. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hurts now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They hold him down near the 31.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. And he has it near the sideline and near the bunker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
They'll go. Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offensive line fast.
First down, Eagles.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Forum now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Dean in to pick it up. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. They left him wide open. It's complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford connects with Adams again. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
180!
Working inside the red zone. Caught out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Alert!
Now Stafford again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Double right! Set!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Trying for it with Stafford. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field. field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense that's flying around and making the play. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. He'll air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will get to that 30-yard line. The chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He's got Devontae Smith. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 brings up second down. At the 40.
Hurts yet again. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Strong running inside the 30. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 12. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Gets him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stafford back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stafford now on 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
41-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Gets his running back. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Stafford throwing again. There's another one to Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Stafford once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback gets a snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Williams. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 3-yard line.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams making a one-score game in the first half. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yes.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Rams 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working now from the gun. Headed out right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Hurts on first down. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
A.J. Brown. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
73, 70,
Hurts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4. It's Hurts once again. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Eagles.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it sets up second down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. And again, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
You know, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles bump the lead up to 13 points.
Elliott to kick off.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stafford now on second and 10. Nakua here, he's got it! And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
2 yards.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes in the half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand.
Get away, hey, Red! Get on!
On first down, here's Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down.
21!
First and 10.
Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All set now, first and 10.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit.
A 32-yard
This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. It's no good. Oh, his aim was up on that shorty, Brock, and it hits the right upright. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First down throwing for Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Taking 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They'll cobble together a yard there. First on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Connects on the crosser. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Eagles 35, Rams 14.
They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Go 20! 40 got! 40 got!
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Looking right, and he finds him. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Offense is set, first and 10. Stafford throwing again. This one's caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Drill right, 20, get out.
It's Stafford once more. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and goal.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal. Trying for it with Stafford. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next down. That was a valuable little run right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On third down, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. Now he's off up the left sideline. Saquon Barkley still going. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Not even a little bill.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Stafford from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Hurts.
35-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair.
It's
their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw left side, complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer?
Jake Elliott.
Nobody.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball over the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now. Stafford. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. That one's complete, right side. A lot of mess on the move here. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a quick punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here goes tap. 180. Flippity hot.
Working inside the red zone. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop block, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait.
That is an LA touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Point after by Levis is good. And the Rams cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
21.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Ball at 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Here's another carry for Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Toss play to Barkley. And this gives not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
This time it's a passing play. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. That is caught. He's got Brown. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Makes the tackle. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline.
You and I know, tell him be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. There's a design run. Hurts. It's not like you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles keep running away with this. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Sidney Brown makes the play.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game, when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Barkley trying this up the gut. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Good, set. Anyway,
Calling no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Great. Set. 180. No touch.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
He's taken down.
A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.